Hello, and welcome to our DSS video on how to renew online. The Department of Social Services is now offering you the opportunity to renew your eligibility for Cash, SNAP, and Husky-C online. If you choose to renew online, you will not need to complete the gray and white W1ER paper renewal form. By renewing online, you can also upload any verifications or proofs that are needed. During the hours that DSS is open, the information will be received immediately upon your submission, saving both postage and mailing time. Renewals submitted after 4:30 p.m. will show up for the following business day. Let's see how easy it is to renew online. The first step to renewing online is having an active My Account. If you do not have a My Account yet, you can create one here. Once you have a My Account associated with your DSS client ID number, you'll be able to just log in with your user ID and password to access the renewal function. On the My Account screen, look in the middle where it says Renewals to see what programs are in the renewal cycle now. Just click on the link where it reads, "To renew your benefits, click here." If you are not up for renewal, the area will be blank. The renewal process is the time for you to let DSS know what your present household situation is. You will be asked the same kind of questions you were asked when you first applied. We will ask if anything has changed in your situation, and you will be able to provide updated new information on who lives in your home, what your income is, what your expenses are, and so on. Always provide your information as it is at the time of the renewal. On the Benefits Renewal Overview screen, there are some important instructions that we will be covering in a moment. There is also a listing of the benefit program or programs that you are renewing in this session, and a place to note any special help you may need in completing the renewal. Let's just click Next. As you move through the renewal screens, you'll have an option at the bottom to back out of the renewal totally. By doing this, you'll lose all the data that you have loaded in the session. You can also return to a previous screen, leave the renewal to complete it at a future session while saving the data that you loaded, or hit the Next button to move forward screen by screen. This Next button will be the one you hit most often during the renewal process. Please note that if you click Save and Exit, all of the data you loaded is only saved for the rest of that day. This would be used if you're interrupted while completing the screens, or if you need to go collect some documents. Just be sure to complete the process that day by 11:59 p.m. As you move through the renewal screens, you will see a progress bar in the upper right corner at the top of each screen telling you how close you are to completing the renewal. At the top of the Household Information screen, we will ask you if you have moved. If your address has changed, be sure to click Yes here. We will also ask you general questions about changes to the members in your home, including if anyone in your home has moved in or out, or had a change in status. Just answer yes or no to each question. I noted that someone's disability status had changed. The next screen will ask you to list which household member had the change you checked off. If you indicated that you have moved, you can click the Change radio button and then key in the new address on the Information About You screen after clicking Next. The information we have on file will be displayed at the right of the screen. Type over the existing information on the left of the screen with your new address and answer a couple of questions about your new living arrangement. Be sure to always provide a working phone contact so that we can call you for any necessary interviews or if we have questions. Fill in the details about the other changes you noted. This screen asks for the details about who became disabled. After you answer all of the household information questions, you will be brought to a review page. This will happen for each section you complete. If anything is not right on this page, you can remove the information by clicking on the X, or go back and fix the information by clicking on the Edit button. This screen also gives you the option of adding other household changes you may have missed earlier. If all of the information is correct, just click the Next button on the bottom right. After the Household Information section, we'll ask you a few more additional information questions about the members of your household, including student status and whether or not every member has medical insurance. Just answer yes or no to each of these questions and fill in any details if asked. If your program has an asset test, we'll ask you about any changes to your bank and other account balances. Since the program you are renewing here does not have an asset test, we will automatically skip to the income section. Answer yes or no to each question and provide any details we ask for. Our second person in the household has new supplemental security income of $733 that began in January. As with all online renewal sections, there will be a review of all you entered at the end of each section where you can make corrections. The next section will ask about changes to your expenses. This is where we collect information on your housing and utility costs, as well as a few other expenses that may impact your benefit amount. Since you told us you moved, you'll need to tell us how much you pay for rent each month and who you pay it to. The Utility Expense Detail screen is where you can tell us what some of your other expenses are and how you heat your home. Once you complete and review the expenses section, you're almost done. There's one last Other Changes screen where you can add a person to act on your behalf. We call that person an Authorized Representative. After answering the two other questions about Authorized Representatives, there is also an optional box for you to use if there's anything else you want to write us about your situation at this renewal time. You are now at the last step of the renewal process. Please read the Responsibilities, Rights, and Penalties section by scrolling down. If you need an interview, we will contact you. Please click the radio button that lists your voter registration status. Then read the signature declaration text that tells us all of your information is true and complete. Your electronic signature is all that's left before submitting your renewal. Please check the electronic signature box and enter your full name. Any person helping you should electronically sign as well in one of the boxes for Power of Attorney, Authorized Representative, or Interpreter Helper. The renewal data you enter is not actually transferred to DSS until you complete the entire process and submit it. By hitting the Submit button on the signature page, you will be submitting your renewal. When you see the Thank You page, you will know that DSS has received your renewal. Each renewal is given a tracking number. You should print the screen or write the number down for your records. You can view and print all of your answers if you would like to by clicking here. If you selected to register to vote, there will be a Print Your Registration button at the bottom of the page where you can print your voter registration card and mail it to your town registrar of voters at the address listed. At this time, you will be shown a table that lists all of the possible proofs that you can use to verify your situation. There are two ways these proofs can be submitted. If you choose to make copies and mail us your documents, please click the Cover Sheet button to print a custom FastLink cover sheet to attach to your papers before mailing them to the DSS Scanning Center address on the cover sheet. If you prefer to upload your proofs directly, scan each document first as a separate PDF or TIF document and then search for them using the Browse button. Do not send password-protected documents as DSS will not be able to open them. Code each document from the drop-down list and click Upload. Look at the bottom of the page to see that the document has uploaded. You can delete a document loaded in error by clicking the Remove icon. Congratulations, you have now completed the renewal process. We are hoping you will find this new service easy and quick. All of our My Account online services, from applications to change reporting to renewals, are available 24/7, anytime from anywhere.